So to start the room tour, we are going to stand right by the door. Here's the door. And this is what the entrance looks like. We are here in a large triple in Unthank Hall. I know if you go downstairs into the new student center that is on the first floor of Unthank, you will find a regular size triple from another building, and that has a bunk bed actually. And one nice thing about being in a large triple is that we have 3 separate beds and we do not have to have anyone with a bunk, which is very nice. So to start, they do give you a recycle bin and a trash can. It's pretty small, so maybe you might want another one. And then we have our fridge here. Don't mind these items. Got some hand sanitizer because of COVID. We have our fridge here, which I believe the limit is something like 4.3 cubic feet or 4.6 cubic feet. So actually you can get a fridge that would be even a little bit bigger than this. And then obviously you have your bed here. I'm a marine biology major, so that is why I have a lot of ocean themed items. Also, clip-on fan, guys. 10 out of 10 would recommend a clip-on fan. But the bed size is twin XL, and you can buy those sheets anywhere on Amazon pretty much. And then also it comes with one of these drawer sets, which these are pretty long and skinny drawers, and for me they mostly just have junk in them. And then in the bottom I have shoes, and then on top I keep my food and snacks and other items down here, laundry, more shoes. And then each person gets a wardrobe just like this one, and there's storage on top of the wardrobe, and then there's 2 sides, and there's some drawers on the bottom. So this is mine because I don't want to open my roommates, but there is a mirror. And then on the one side it's kind of a longer, completely full length closet. And on the other side, we have a shorter area where I'm hanging crop tops. You also have hooks here, which of course, gotta have the hats. And then these shelves are actually movable, so you could take them out. You could take this one out and have another big long closet area, but for me, this works pretty well. And on top, we have extra hangers and tissues and a fan. And then in the drawers, of course, we have pants and shorts and swimsuits and such in the bottom drawer. And I invested in these little hooks for my bed, which are technically door hooks, I think, but I use them for my raincoats, which are essential if you do attend this school. And currently these have my chemistry lab goggles on here. These bedposts are super nice because you can hang stuff on them, like your backpack. Over here I have a hoodie and my like purse type of backpack and my bag for football games. Clear bags only in Autzen Stadium. And then now I think the most important part would be to talk about lofting. So as you can see on this side, there are these little hooks, and they do go all the way to the bottom. And there are about 5 or 6 levels. And the bed is sitting on, the bed frame is sitting on another piece of those hooks. So this tightens and it loosens. So the beds are loftable on, you can do it yourself basically. This is how the beds come. This is my roommate's bed. They come on this kind of second level, this mid-level. And then I chose to put mine up only one, just so that I had a little extra room under the bed. But some people do choose, obviously, to put their bed on the top hooks, and then that would make it a full bunk bed. And they do come with side rails, and there's a ladder down here if you can see it. Each bed comes with a side rail and a ladder, so you could attach your ladder here and use it if you were up on this top like rung of the bed. So I think that's really neat. You know, we got to experience lofting our own beds on move-in day, which was fun because no one really knew what was going on. But it is nice because you don't have to request, and you can also decide how tall or short you want your bed to be on your own, whereas normally a lofted bed, if they do loft beds in your dorm building, it would be just kind of a one and done situation. Also, recommendation, get one of these things on Amazon. Super helpful, especially when you get the middle bed like me and you don't have anywhere to put your shit. Especially when you have the middle bed like me and you don't have anywhere to put your things at night. Definitely get one of these. They're super helpful. They have all these pockets. You can put a bunch of stuff in it. And yeah, so next is the desks. So in a large triple, obviously your desks, you're gonna come with 3 desks. So what the room comes with is 3 beds, 3 of these little drawers, 3 wardrobes, and 3 desks and 3 chairs. So I have the middle desk here. Here's my dinner from Global Scholars Hall. Some textbooks, and then my keys. You get a student ID, and you will need this to get up the elevator. So unfortunately, if you come to visit campus, you will not be able to use the elevators to come upstairs unless a student lets you in. And then we have this key fob, which actually unlocks the door. So there is no physical key. This is kind of like a hotel situation where the key fob opens the door. The desk is a pretty good size. It fits a lot of stuff. I've used it a bunch of times to study so far throughout the year. And everyone has their own desk, which is obviously important. And if you were to rearrange the room, it could be easier if you didn't want all the desks to be right next to each other, but we chose not to rearrange the room. This is how the beds were when we moved in. One of my favorite things about this room is this massive window. It is absolutely huge, and obviously we've put stickers on it, but it comes with this little O sticker here, which I love because you get to just show pride for your school and have a lot of fun with it. And we're on the inside of the kind of U shape that Unthank Hall makes. So you can see that is the other side. Those are all dorms. These are dorms on this side. We have a common area out here. And then this is the roof of the dining halls, which I believe these are going to be skylights eventually, but the building is not completely done yet. And then you can see GSH and some trees and things. And we have little sun catchers, which are really nice in the morning, and a nice fall sticker because it is October. And I love these windows open. This is as far as they open. It's super nice to get cool, fresh air in your room because the rooms do not have air conditioning. We do have a heater above the window, and that is controllable by a thermostat, which is by the door. I will go show you. Here's the thermostat. And the heat is controlled with this, but there's no air conditioning. And then we have a room light, which is on the ceiling. I would recommend bringing your own lamp though. We have this smaller lamp because this ceiling light gets really bright at night. And also, if you have the light on at night, everyone can see what you're doing in your room. Just be aware of that. The window does have blinds. They're up obviously because it would be bad lighting if they were down. But there is blinds that you can close, no problem. And yeah, I love the big window. In the morning, we get the most beautiful sunlight when the sun comes up over this side of the building. And our sun catchers put really nice rainbows. I like to people watch on this crosswalk down here. And then people watching at night is also fun. In the windows across, you can wave to each other. Super fun. On to the bathroom. Also, there is a little room here and on the other side where you can put shelves and things. I had this shelf from IKEA, like $20, and you can just build it and pop it right here, and we have like our tea stuff on it and some card games on the bottom. But the one thing about Unthank Hall that you probably already know, and if you're watching this video as a potential student or someone who's applying this fall, we have our own bathroom, which is probably one of the best things about this hall, is that we have our own bathroom and we're able to, we don't have to share a bathroom with anyone. So first, when you walk in, we have a shower on this side, we have a toilet, and there's a sink. And then you have this little metal kind of stand situation here that you can put toothbrushes on and stuff like that. On the door, there are 3 hooks, 1, 2, 3, one for each roommate. This is mine here with my white towel. And then the floors are yellow, which is something we were talking about before moving in, is the bright yellow floors. So if you care about your theme or whatever, you might want to make sure to get something that matches yellow floors because they are very yellow. There's also no storage in this bathroom, so you do probably want to bring some form of storage. Again, this is another shelf from IKEA, and this is also from IKEA, a plastic bathroom storage shelf with 4 levels. It's been super helpful for us. It fits right here. Also, you want to bring a trash can for your bathroom because they only give you 1 for the room, so you might want to end up bringing more trash cans depending on how much trash you create, things like that. And then here we have this nice big walk-in shower. It does come with a shower curtain, so you don't have to buy your own. It's just white, the one that it comes with. But we chose to get this one from Target. It is a nice, really big walk-in shower. Again, no storage in the shower, so we have this shower stand from Amazon. Definitely would recommend getting one of those, just so everyone can have their own space and you don't have like bottles all over the floor. The water pressure is lacking, I do have to admit that, but what can you expect? You know, it's okay. And you have obviously hot and cold water, which the hot water was not working for the first few weeks, or like the first week of school. But finally they have fixed it and we now have hot water whenever we need it, so that's nice. And yeah, the sink is a pretty good size, enough room for soap and stuff, and then obviously a toilet, pretty generic. There is a towel hook down here, but we have this shelf here, so we have put a command strip on the wall above it. And then yeah, this little metal shelf. The walls are, or the lights are auto off. There is an outlet here as well for anything you might need to plug in the bathroom. And the lights are auto off in case you accidentally leave it on. There are a lot of outlets in this room, which is actually really nice. I can show you all the outlets just because I feel like that's something I would be worried about, is outlets. So there's one here. We have one right here. There's one behind this cabinet, which I have a power strip plugged into, and my power strip is command strip to the wall so that I can charge things at night. Then we have one back here behind this wardrobe. We have one down here and one under this bed, and we have another one back here under this bed. And then we also have an Ethernet box if you need to get wired internet for any reason. The wireless internet is actually pretty good here. We use it every day. It is a little slow, but it definitely does work, and we're able to use all of our devices whenever we want. So yeah, I think that is pretty much it for the room tour. I will do some roll of the common spaces in a minute, just so you can kind of get a feel of the rest of the building. Every floor has a large common room out by the elevators, and then there is a study room at the end of the hall and a singular study room in the middle of the hallway on each side. So the other side has one, and there's study rooms at the end here on all the floors. Floors 3 through 7 are rooms. One thing that is really fun to mention about this particular part of Unthank Hall is that on the 4th floor here in this particular hallway, we are part of the Women in Science and Math academic residential community, which is really exciting for all of us because we get to be in a close-knit community of women who are in STEM majors and who are working towards STEM degrees. We're all highly motivated and academically motivated, and we have study groups. We have a once weekly class for 50 minutes where we get to talk about things that are STEM related and opportunities and career building exercises and things like that. Yeah, again, we have study groups that are set up for us if we need help in chemistry or math or whatever topic or whatever class you might be taking. And yeah, both of my roommates and myself are in the ARC, and your roommates are required to be in the ARC with you. I believe that there are 2 other ARCs in this building. The Science and the Sustainable Cities ARC is somewhere in this building, and the Business Entrepreneurs one is somewhere in this building as well. And we each have our own individual ARC space on the 2nd floor. And then on the 1st floor is all of the dining opportunities, which if you go to the UOregon dining website, they have a lot of really, really good pictures, and they have the menus and everything for the dining downstairs. My favorite at the moment is the pizza, I think, but also there's a chicken shawarma bowl at Watershed that I would definitely recommend. And the Beyond Burger at Duck's House is really good too. And if you don't want the options downstairs, GSH is just like a 2-minute walk, and you can grab pretty much anything from there. Either they have rice bowls, and they have a deli case, and they have pasta and mac and cheese, which is what I'm eating for dinner, because who doesn't love mac and cheese? So yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it is helpful to those of you who are currently applying to UO and might be considering living in Unthank. I know that there isn't a lot of resources about Unthank because it's really brand new, and I'm hoping that for those of you who maybe are not able to visit campus or who just want to see what the dorm looks like before they apply, that this video is helpful to you, and that you end up coming here because it is an incredible school. Go Ducks!